Let's be honest, selling in e-commerce and on Amazon is not easy. It has changed from what it used to be a few years ago, where customers are looking for different things in order to buy your product. If you are struggling with sales and getting customers to purchase your product on Amazon or in e-commerce, then this is the video for you. So let's get started. If you watch videos on the channel, then you know we have a specific sales framework that we use at the Amazon Sellers Society, known as AES, Attract, Educate, and Sell. This is the very same framework that you should utilize if you are an Amazon seller or if you want to sell products in e-commerce in general, even if you're selling products on places like TikTok and Instagram. Let's focus on the middle part of the framework, which is Educate, because it's very essential that you educate your customers and you get this right in order to get the customer to purchase your products. So this video, I'm going to be featuring 3 secrets that you can utilize right now in order to get customers to purchase your product. But I'm going to be actually talking about 2 secrets in the video. And the 3rd secret, my very best secret, I'm going to let you be able to have access to it by simply clicking a link in the description box of this video, and then you can download it. This secret involves supporting you and teaching you how to sell products using ads, but generating a lot of sales. Now you can also head over to our website and apply to be one of our clients so that we can help you generate incredible sales on Amazon. Let's jump into it and let's start with secret numero uno, secret number 1. Not all customers buy the same.
Not all buyers are created equal. We all buy for our own reasons. So one of the biggest mistakes that we could make as a salesperson, as a closer, as an entrepreneur, is we treat them all the same way.
In fact, in sales and marketing, there are 4 buyer types, 4 different ways that customers opt to purchase your product. Now, for the sake of e-commerce in this video, I'm just going to be talking about 2 main buyer types. Buyer type number A, the analytical buyer type. I'm sure you know somebody that's an analytical buyer. You might be also an analytical buyer. Analytical buyers need facts. They need logic in order to make a purchasing decision. Not only that, they're very focused on the information and the details. They need those details in order to purchase the product. So you need to provide these types of analytical buyers lots of details and information in a factual, logical type of way. Now, I find that these buyer types are usually male and usually a little bit older, such as my father, for example. That would be the perfect analytical buyer type. Let me know if it's the same for you. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Now, you might think, hold on, analytical types are mostly male, but my product is for females. It doesn't matter, because it doesn't mean that all analytical buyer types are men. It's a personality type, basically. And also remember that even if the product is utilized by women, it might be purchased by men. That's why you need to be very careful with how you create your personas. Now, let's continue to buyer type number 2, which is a little bit more impulsive. That's why we call it impulsive buyer. Now, an impulsive buyer doesn't really care about the facts and the data. They mostly buy out of intuition, out of a feeling. That's what a vibe, that's what makes them buy a product. That type of persona or that type of buyer is perfect if you are doing anything on social media, especially with influencers, because they are influenced quite easily. So they want to understand how the product is going to make them feel. They're very emotional in their purchasing decisions. Now, as you might imagine, if your product page only talks to one type of buyer, such as the analytical buyer, then you are really removing any other type of buyer, such as the buyer that needs more feelings and stories to purchase. And then you're just not going to appeal to them. So you need to ensure, and you can, that your product page talks to every single type of buyer and you have information for all of them. Look at this Amazon listing on Amazon.com as the perfect example of how you can attract a customer. First and foremost, you'll notice that most of the images utilized are images that are a combination between every single buyer type. Small information for customers that purchase based on information, very important information and details for a detail-oriented customer, such as the dimensions of the product as an example. Here again, you see a combination of an image that pertains to different types of buyers, really. This is something that provides information, but also the product look really, really nice. And finally, you'll see the video.
Smart weight is my newest obsession. This 11-pound digital kitchen food scale is a mechanical, accurate weight scale with 5 different modes. Grams and ounces for dieting.
Is the perfect type of video that is perfect for all buyer types. It does include a lot of lifestyle details showcasing the product being used in a standard kitchen by just another person, but also provides a lot of valuable information for buyers that require more info. Now, the real main focus for the buyers that need more info is definitely always in the bullet points right here. These are known on Amazon as key features. We call them bullet points as well. So these should pertain to the same type of information that was still found and included right here. So, however, as you can see here, we have a small image that says accurate measurements, but in the bullet point, it talks much more details as to what the accurate measurement is, how it could be used. Remember, bullet points are essential for keyword SEO optimization, but also they're very important information for customers that like details. Additionally, the seller has added a lot of further information in the product description. Now, this seller has A+ content added, which has a combination of images and text to be provided to provide further information for a customer, both types of customers. And as you can see, they've not only just added images, nice looking images, but they've also added some additional text to make sure that they speak to every single buyer type. Now, images, of course, are very important for all types of buyers. But what about text? Text is also very valuable. And that's one of the things that we immediately start working on whenever anyone approaches us to help them with increasing their sales. We look at the text and we try to see what we can do, first of all, to improve your SEO optimization and add keywords. Second of all, so that the text can talk to every single type of buyer out there. The text, especially when it comes to how you display it, can actually be for the impulsive buyer and also for the analytical buyer, but it needs to combine all of the buyer types so that it actually talks a little bit more to your customer. Now, before we move on to secret number 2, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video. Leave us a thumbs up and leave us a comment if you're feeling generous in the comment section below. Secret number 2, it's very important for you to analyze what is happening with your product page and look at the data. Now, you might not be a data-driven entrepreneur or business owner, but data is very important. Most importantly, it's important to understand the data and know how to move forward when you look at all of that information. This is the main thing that we look at whenever anyone reaches out to us and needs our support in order to increase their sales. We basically look at the data and try to identify if your low sales are because of low visibility or low conversion. So it could be 2 reasons why you are not getting sales, and each reason has a different solution. So let's talk about visibility. So imagine you decided to sell a product in a supermarket, in retail. However, the supermarket decided to put your product in the very, very, very back of the supermarket in the low shelf where basically nobody sees it. Remember, in retail, just like in Amazon and e-commerce, it's all about location. So if the product does not show up to customers, then there's no way they can find it. If they can't find it, then how are they gonna buy it? So it's very important that you check your visibility in order to understand whether or not your product is showing up to customers. To fix your visibility in case you have low visibility, then you would need to check your SEO optimization, check your keywords, and additionally, maybe create a great ad strategy that can pay to get you more visibility on the Amazon platform. Now, if visibility is not a problem, the second problem that you might have is a conversion problem, meaning even if people are seeing your product, they're opting not to purchase it. And that's very essential to understand. There's so many things that you can do in order to improve your visibility. But remember, everything that you do needs to work to all the types of buyers out there. So sometimes an analytical buyer would be very much motivated if you were to add a new type of image displaying further information, further technical information about your product. However, they might not be motivated if you reduce your price or do a discount. Whereas the impulsive type of buyer would be extremely excited whenever they see that you're discounting your product and might decide to purchase the product based on the fact that, yay, your product is on discount. Everything that you do needs to be in order to try to optimize the product and all of your sales decisions based on every single type of buyer. Now, where do you find this data on Amazon? That's the very first thing that we look at whenever we take on a new project and try to help sellers in this journey. We look at your business report on Amazon. So if you look at your business report, you'll be able to check all of these details that I'm talking about. And once you know the details, you know how to analyze them, you know what to do in order to generate more sales. Now remember, if you want secret number 3, again, all you need to do is check the link in the description box of this video. Don't forget to head on over to our socials, Instagram and TikTok, because we post so many more information on an everyday, daily basis. I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.